Welcome to the Car Guys, and this week we're giving you the final part of our recommendations for the best cars that you can buy. And this time we have just £10,000 to spend.
And 10 years ago, £10,000 would probably have got you a Ferrari 250 GTO. Oh God.
Yeah, with money to spare for a mid-terrace in Hammersmith and a slap-up binge at Mrs. Miggins' pie shop.
But with the Ford Sierra recently going for nearly £600,000, the days of super cheap performance cars are basically gone.
But I honestly think we've done pretty well this week.
So sit back, crack open your favourite tinny. These are the best cars you can buy right now for £10,000. They are highly personal choices that no doubt reflect our personalities, which almost certainly means a connoisseur's buffet of rare and desirable classics.
Or a pile of balmy old cack.
Let's do this.
Right, I am very excited about this because even though we've only got £10,000 to spend, I think there's some proper gems in here. 10 grand used to be a lot of money, and you used to be able to buy cars for like 200 quid. Not anymore.
No, not unless you know Dave down the pub, because he'll sell you a car for might be 2 cars.
And our challenge is to recommend something interesting, something unexpected, and something deeply personal. And that's why we think you should also consider them too.
When it comes to our choices, here are the rules we've set ourselves.
10 cars each as a maximum.
Find an actual car as an example.
Cars have to be fun, interesting, and ones that we would actually want to own.
Have to have at least one practical car in there.
And no EVs.
Or is there? So without further jibber jabber, on with the show.
So my first choice, and I've got off to a flying start.
Come on then.
It's a Fiat Coupe.
A Fiat Coupe?
Here we go.
Oh,
Check
2-litre turbo.
Yes, it is.
You dirty, dirty boy.
In red, black leather. This, I have loved these forever. I almost bought one in period. I almost bought one of these. Came very, very close. There was a car, a limited edition one, and the interior was bright red leather, which reminded me very much of Michael Jackson's Thriller jacket. Believe it or not, this 1996 car has only done 36,000 miles.
Yeah, and most of those miles I spent with the driver fighting with the front end to try and keep it going in a straight line.
Bit of a handful, but that makes them exciting.
But what a car though. What a car.
I know.
That is amazing. Oh, you have got off to a properly good start. So we're back to my favourite website. We have got here a Saab 99.
Wow.
Look at it. You couldn't get more Saabness than that, could you?
Yeah, now I don't like it as much as the 900.
No.
But it's got a certain charm about it.
Hasn't it though?
Yeah.
1984.
Good Lord.
Look at that interior. I mean...
You live alone, you haven't got a girlfriend, and you've not heard of Star Trek?
Yeah.
Good Lord. I've got a whiff of nostalgia, and I quite like it, but actually no, it's got to be the 900 for me. Oh. And bear in mind, because it's me, I searched the entire internet to find a Saab 900 that was within budget, and I couldn't.
No, there's a reason for that.
Well, they were all, I could, but I would have had to have had one with 180,000 miles. Second on my list is a car that I've owned, and therefore I know how lovely they are, and I found a fantastic 64,000 mile example in light blue.
Oh yeah, it's a classic.
It's the Honda Prelude VTEC.
I quite like that colour as well. That's very nice, very subtle, isn't it? Didn't you have a really fantastic version of this car that you then sold?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Exactly that. Yeah. It was so good, I sold it, basically. You've got that sort of diagonal print velour interior, which I quite like. We're talking about eager VTEC engine, sweet handling, rear wheel steer.
Bit of a Q car as well.
Yeah. Very
don't really know what it is. Very nice.
You know, within budget, I sort of hoped there would be one. And lo and behold, there it is, a 1995 car.
Can I just ask before we continue, is this under 10 grand budget thing just basically cars that you've owned?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
It is. It's very much a target-rich environment.
Well, you'll like this one then. This is a 1988 Mark 1 MR2 in the most gorgeous dark blue.
I came so close
with
to
the
putting one of
sunroof.
These on my list too.
Of course you did, because
look
at it. £9,950.
Fabulous.
I mean, look at that. Just, what else we've got? We've got 85,000 miles. Absolutely spot on.
Winner.
chicken
there.
dinner.
I love the first generation MR2. I had the second generation. It's the actual definition of the pocket rocket.
It is.
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it?
That's a really, really good one. Sunroof as well, bit of a spoiler on the back. 10 grand and below is such a good place to be.
It's more exciting than 25 grand.
Yeah, and actually a lot more exciting than 50.
Yeah,
It really is. You get some real rare gems.
There is no need to spend 50 or 25,000 pounds.
Or 100.
10 is where you need to go. I've sort of gone a bit more old, sensible trousers now. Volkswagen Golf, but
Yes.
I have gone for the VR6.
Oh, nice. Shoehorn a big engine into the front of a Golf.
Yeah.
See what happens.
2.8 litre.
One of my friends had one of these. It was absolutely hilarious.
It's forest green metallic, essentially.
That is proper.
A proper classy car. It's a manual car, obviously, 1996, in green,
Is that
65,000
all?
miles. Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, and we're talking hot hatch royalty, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'd had the Corrado over the Golf.
I looked at the Corrados, yeah, I couldn't
More
really
money
see
though,
any
innit?
good ones, yeah.
That is a good shout. That's
Classy.
a pretty decent, classy bit of kit, isn't it, for that kind of money?
Yep.
It looks in very good nick as well. Fantastic.
Stakes upped.
Stakes upped. Oh, I'm not sure you're going to like this next one then. I've had to go backwards.
It's not an old
It's
classic
an old
again,
one.
is it?
It is an old classic. But it's a Sunbeam Alpine.
Oh my goodness.
1967. I've got a thing for these two-seater
It's a nice colour.
60s sports cars.
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't like this. This is definitely not a car for you.
Was this essentially a Bond car? Wasn't You Only Live Twice? Was he not in one of these at some point?
Maybe, don't know.
Or maybe even Dr.
Look at
No,
it.
I'm sure he was.
Look how blue it's got. A factory hardtop with it.
Black gloss hardtop.
Black gloss hardtop. 84,000 miles. I think that's a real nice kind of summer. Get the roof off. Never put the roof back up on it again. Don't need to. Zip around in the summer.
Absolutely unsurvivable in an accident.
Oh, completely.
Look at that steering wheel, for God's sake.
You're probably
It's
not going
essentially
fast
a cheese
enough.
grater.
You're probably not going fast enough to worry about having a major accident.
No, it's the lorry coming in the opposite direction you worry about.
Don't overtake it.
Not for me.
Not yours.
I appreciate the delicateness and how
Yes.
beautiful it is, but there's no way in hell I'm going near that one.
Okay, come on then.
I've actually gone for an MX5, but not a first generation one, which is a shame because that's the one I really want.
Right.
But in budget, because the first gens, they tend to be quite pricey now because
Decent ones, yeah, because most of them have been completely,
ragged or customised
yeah,
or rolled.
or all of the above.
This is quite incredible actually because it's in a very bright orange. It is absolutely
Orange?
perfect condition. Yes, metallic. It's a 1.8 engine.
Right.
It's done 48,000 miles. What a summer car that is.
That would be a really good summer car.
Low mileage, very simple, normal mechanical hood, no electronic nonsense.
Lovely gear shift.
Absolutely perfect condition, and it's in a really nice, vibrant colour.
Yeah.
And it's only 2 miles away.
Is it?
Yes.
So we could literally go there after doing this and buy it.
Yes.
Wow.
Which to me was part of the attraction.
Yeah, you'd be loving yourself if you had that for the summer.
I would have it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Let's go and buy it. Should we just go and buy it?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
5 minutes later.
I know we said no new cars,
Well, I said didn't think I was going to do it.
and I know we said no EVs.
Oh my God.
It's the Citron Amy.
This is the one they just rolled in Monaco. Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't. He's driving it like an utter cock.
Here you go. Ready? That's less than 10 grand.
It's actually 7.5 grand.
Wow. That's brand new.
And that's brand spanking new in stock.
That's insane. It's a bit noddy, isn't it? It's a bit of...
Yeah, I get that. It is that. But as a city thing, so there you go. £7,500 buys you a new Citroen Amy.
No, thank you. Right, my next choice
Go on then.
is...
Okay, bring us back. Bring us back.
It's a personal favourite of mine. I've sort of got a guilty secret that I like about these. This is the Fiat 500
Yeah.
Reaver edition. You heard of this?
Yes, I have heard
Come on.
this. This is the same as the Fiat 500 Maserati edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some would say a cynical cash-in. So this is a
Wow.
collaboration between Reaver, the maker of the Aquarama, the speedboat
What's happened
maker,
to you?
and the Fiat 500, which means you get beautiful, deep, dark blue paintwork, quite a few options, but most importantly, you get this lovely wooden dashboard from the
So
Aquarama.
Maybe we just strike off these last two choices. No.
Come on, what's wrong with that?
Really?
58,000 miles, Sarah Blue,
How much is it?
ivory leather.
How much
hardly
is it?
any.
Because I know the
at all.
Maserati versions of those are like ridiculous money.
£9,700.
£700. Okay, all right. I mean, it absolutely could not be further away from what I would buy. But,
Come on.
you know, if that's the type of thing that you like.
I love it. I love that one. I don't know why. Oh, you cheeky devil.
That is a Bentley Flying Spur.
I looked at these.
Holy cow. This is a lot of car for the money.
Is it?
This is a lot of car for the money.
How?
£10,000.
How?
And what were these new? 3?
No. Well,
250?
I mean, it's a decent 250.
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
It's just
How many miles? It must have done big miles, surely.
It has done 170,000 miles.
It's likely to have been a company car just chauffeuring up and down motorways.
So
Fully serviced.
fully serviced.
You should have that just
Because I can.
Just for the car guys trips across the country. Yeah. Despite the fact that it's quite cheap now, I've gone for something may appreciate.
Oh, Mark IV Escort.
XR3i.
Nice.
In red. This is just like the one my dad had in the early 90s. Quite antiquated feeling, but it's an 80s icon.
And I think these will start going up.
Rising tide carries all ships.
Indeed. I reckon the Mark IV actually handled not too bad.
Yeah, and then obviously the Mark V was horrendous. So this,
awful.
I think, is the best looking one. You've got the bigger, chunkier bumpers. As a shape, it felt the best out of all of them.
That looks absolutely spot on, that car.
How many miles do you
Very nice. 11.5 million.
It's 1991.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it pretty much could be my dad's car.
Yeah.
34,000 miles.
So, really?
Yeah.
So it's done 1,000 miles a year, just over.
It's only 100 horsepower, but look at the condition.
Yes, it's immaculate.
I can't believe that hasn't shot up in value already, because that's surely going to be a 25 grand car.
I'm surprised that you can get one with that low mileage for that kind of money.
Yeah.
I reckon that's the investment.
Jump on it, folks.
Get it. So this is a 90,000 mile M5 V8.
Yes, it is. It also appears to be what they call on the streets murdered out. It's not purchased by a vicar, is it?
No, I was going to use the word gangster. The blacked out rear windows, the blacked wheels, the sort of semi-matte paint.
Has it got gun mounts on it?
Yeah, but it is an M5. It is a V8 M5 for under £10,000.
Which is incredible and suspicious.
Yeah, in equal measure.
Is there an outline of a person in the back?
Is there more than one M5 in that M5?
It does not look like it has had a peaceful
Pleasant
life.
I bet it smells in there.
The aroma that comes out that car is probably known as skank, or perhaps essence of dogging.
Yeah, I would say.
What did you just spot there?
It might have said the engine doesn't start. It's still a V8 M5.
We'll move on to a proper BMW. Smashed it out of the park. Because what we have here
oh my days, look at that.
An E38 740IL. Now that means it's the
Long wheelbase version.
long wheelbase V8 version, so it's slightly more economical than
Hang on
the
a minute,
V12.
you've got one of these.
No, I've got the V12. Cream leather, got a bit of
nice.
walnut, beautiful blue paintwork. This is a great example. It is done 69,000 miles only.
Another company car. Passenger side looks like it's never been sat in.
Yeah. 4.4 litre V8. This is the prettiest 7 Series. You could run that all the way to the moon on petrol and it would still cost you less than a new car.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've gone to VW Group and I've gone for a Volkswagen Polo GTI. Yeah, now I really like the Polo. It's the kind of right sort of size for a little kind of nippy city car. Zip around in. It's just over £9,500.
2015.
Yep, it's done 96,000 miles, so it's been used, but it looks in fairly decent nick. Tartan seats. Yeah,
The
you
classic
see.
nod towards nostalgia.
Yeah, you see. Can't
Nice.
help yourself, can you?
Yep, quite like that.
So yeah, that's a fairly decent little run around. I think that's pretty good.
I've gone perhaps a little bit
Over the top. Now I looked at these
Hey.
and I kind of shied away from them.
Why would you shy away from a Jaguar XK8? Look at it.
Yeah.
What a pretty coupe that is.
It is lovely. The rear is a little bit too large because the requirement to fit multiple golf clubs in there.
Exactly. But look at it. Look at that.
But it is a good looking car.
It is slight old man spec because you've got like the cream and the sort of wood and everything, but beautiful colour blue. It's just such a pretty thing.
Nice
4
engine.
litre engine, you know.
Decent set of new exhaust on that. Let it breathe a little bit. Burble, burble, burble. Oh, yeah.
It's a 2002 car. It's only done 65,000 miles, this particular example.
That's quite low miles, isn't it?
I just thought, chuck in a great British example into the list. Go on.
Oh.
Keeping the British end up.
Oh, dear, you're just playing to their wants and needs at the moment.
Of course I am.
I see your XR3i, and I raise you a Ford Focus ST3, proper Essex spec.
Yes. Now, I saw these and I ran the other way.
Look at that.
No.
I mean, it's got the vents in the bonnet, it's got the silly spoiler on the back. Look at the size of the pipes on the back of there. This one has clearly been fettled, lowered in some way, shape or form.
That's not for me. I just think
Look at
they're
it.
super chavmobiles, those things.
Oh,
They
I
really...
mean, it just shouts Essex.
For you, yes. For the rest of us, no.
2.5 litre, 100,000 miles. Yes. I mean, that's a lot of driving up and down Southend Seafront.
I've got 2 very interesting choices. Not that one. There we go.
Oh my God.
My 9th
How
one,
did you find that?
I know. For only £3,500 is a Renault Aventine.
I know.
I'm obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with them.
Well,
I
why
love
wouldn't
it.
you be?
Look at it.
It's an absolute spaceship.
It's the blue. It's two-tone, so you've got silver on top and the blue. It looks like the shuttle that comes out of the Starship Enterprise that takes you down to the planets.
Look at the size of the tailgate on that.
Look at it.
It's a single piece of metal and glass.
Vive la France.
These are in the same. It's only got 2 doors, for crying out loud. These are in the same class as the Velsatis.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, absolute winner.
2-litre turbo engine. This is the 16-valve Dynamique edition, 2002. It's done 94,000 miles.
How many people can you get in that thing?
I don't know, it's only 2 doors, but they are big doors. There you go, beat that then, Renault Aventine.
Well,
your
God.
last, is this, no, your second to last.
This is my penultimate.
Come on then,
My
here we
penultimate
go.
choice. I feel I've kind of absolutely smashed it out the park. That is a Honda Accord Type R.
Is it?
Now this is a
Wow.
rare beast indeed.
Yes, it is.
It's a good looking, look at that.
It is so good looking.
Look at that.
It looks like a Mitsubishi Galant from the side.
That, I mean.
That's awesome. And
That
it's
is-
silver,
it's-
very stealth.
It's proper Q car. It's got a few badges on it.
How many miles? 'Cause that is
70 million. 80,000 miles.
not too bad.
It's
Wow.
just under 10, shade under 10 grand.
It's 20 years old.
That is
Wow.
a good looking.
That's good.
That is a
That's brilliant.
decent car.
That is brilliant.
See, I told you. Absolutely smashed it.
I mean, we would, honestly, we should buy all these cars. That's insane. That's insanely good.
This is insanely good. Look at the pictures of it.
Where does it say it is in the country?
MS Autos. It's basically in London.
All right, that is superb. And it is, I would say...
It's got green inserts in the seats. Look. Oh my God. Yes, go. Right.
My last car
Yes.
of the episode and the list is as good as that. Not sure if it's better, but it's as good.
Oh.
Because I couldn't believe that you could get this car for this money.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yep. It is a Peugeot 306 GTI 6. Oh, yeah. So this
For
is...
under 10 grand.
Yeah, this is what I like to call the good one, okay? Look at that. Look
Wow.
at how phenomenal
Yes.
this car is. Now, obviously, it's the sequel to the 205 GTI.
Yes.
And then they had to go 6 gears for some reason, probably economy, something like that. But look at how sharp that thing looks now.
That
And it's
is
in
sharp.
a really nice sort of Sahara colour metallic.
It's gold. Let's just be honest. It's gold.
It is, it's
Yeah,
gold.
it's gold.
But look at it. Look how good that looks today.
That looks really, really good.
And pay particular attention to that interior.
Those seats. Look at those seats. They are certainly, they're making my eyes go funny. But
Yeah.
wow.
Now you can get that car right now from Kintyre Car Sales for 10 grand.
10 grand.
It's done 59,000 miles.
Jeez, it's not even that many miles,
No.
which hence the reason why it looks so good.
And I just think,
Oh,
yes. 1997, 167 brake horsepower.
You would not be upset with that.
No.
You'd be having a time of your life punting that around.
I'd buy that today. Honestly, I'd buy it today. Out of the list that I've got here, number of cars that I would literally buy today, 1,
10.
2,
Well, 9, because you already own a
3,
740, 750.
4, 5, 6, 7 of them I would buy today.
The problem with that is, of course, that that's 70 grand.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not even much money. We're joking, of course.
Clearly we're joking, honestly.
Your last choice then, Mr. Jason.
This is a particularly nice looking, subtle car. So this is the Nissan 350Z.
Yep.
Right? This is a good looking car.
Muscular little thing.
I've gone for a subtle silver, not the very, very yellow or very, very orange or the screamy, shouty one.
Looks a bit slammed, actually. It looks like they've done some
Looks like
suspension
it's-
work there.
Yeah, V6. I mean, it's just a good looking car.
Yeah, it is.
Nice little two-seater.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay, so there is an issue with the seats.
Whoa.
Because you think to yourself, this is a lovely, subtle silver car, and then
Yeah.
the seats are, what would we call that?
Baby sick. Werther's original. I would categorise that as Love Island torso.
Yes,
That's what
I
colour
think you're
I'd
right.
call that.
So this particular car has done 54,000 miles.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good car.
It looks
right?
like it's definitely been fettled a bit. It's a bit Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, but that's not a reason not to love it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We've just spent all of your money for you.
Yeah. But as you can see, and I hope you agree with us actually, if you put all three of our budget cars for certain amounts of money videos together, I actually think the £10,000 one is the most interesting and exciting of all of them.
And it just goes to show that with a little bit of research and spending some time, maybe more time than you really ought to, but spending some time, you can find some really interesting bits of kit to enjoy yourself with. It's not all about buying the newest, latest, fastest, Instagrammable car.
Exactly.
It's about just buying something that's fun and interesting that you want to go out and drive every day.
Yeah, what do you like? What do you find exciting? What gets you fizzy and exciting?
Don't buy a car just because someone else has bought it on Instagram and you think you should be seen in it.
True dat.
True dat.
And on that bombshell, it's back to the studio. We're in the studio.
Oh, shit.
There you are then, folks. It's the end of the episode. And I hope you enjoyed this look at the best cars you can buy for less than 10 grand.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, ding the notification bell for when we have another film uploaded. Go and find us on Instagram and don't forget to buy that merch.
And there'll be another episode of The Car Guys next week.